Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, the all-pro linebacking, as we've got two of them on display here. It's Sean Lee and Von Miller.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This will be fielded at the 6. And he is knocked down from the side. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shane Ray coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Von Miller not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Prescott to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, Denver Broncos, they missed out on the playoffs for the 2nd straight year. Their offense coming back onto the field here, and that's coming off that Super Bowl 50 win. I don't know that we expected them to go back-to-back or anything like that, but I certainly don't think we saw them missing the playoffs the last 2 years, right? And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, 36 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season.
This is Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is Demaryius Thomas, 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be knocked down sideways. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. And they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it?
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion right is Bryant. Prescott on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 47 yards. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Here's Simeon now on second down. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go!
First down, here's the run with Anderson. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to stop moving?
Watching that body. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
First down, Anderson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Denver right after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Boom.
Throwing on third down, Simeon steps away to his left. And some space here. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Here's Charles. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Jamal Charles stopped on fourth down, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's roll!
And some room to roam now. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. So they're going to go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Deion Lewis. Some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw, Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce bounce back. Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will extend their lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now it's Simeon being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. David Irving in there to drop him for a 4. Loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This one taken from the 7. Nifty move. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Prescott. His throw incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now Kelly dancing to his left. Launching one for Henderson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kelly. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff left, Jamal Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Kelly to throw. Buying time to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the... Fresh set of downs here. And the play clock's running down. Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
On defense, coaches always preach running to the football, getting there as fast as possible. On that play, the offense used their speed against them, ran the reverse, and hit them hard in the other direction.
Now McManus for the extra point. Time running out here on the play clock. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here come the Cowboys. And he's got room. Got some room at the 30. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Tried to get it on the edge there, but there was no seal, nowhere to go, had to step out.
Yeah, sometimes the defense just wins those battles because ordinarily the guy setting the edge, offensive tackle, tight end, H-back, someone of that caliber, wasn't there on that play. Defense wins it in a big way. No gain at all for the offense.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Play action, it's Kelly. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Steps away to his left. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Kelly to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. He completes it to Bryant. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock. Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to work. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Elliott running right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he slides to avoid the hit. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely have to. You save them for this situation.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.